Hey gang, what's happening? It is Super Bowl Sunday. It's about 1:30 right now. Working pretty hard for about 6-7 hours now. Just trying to get some things together here. We obviously got break week coming up here, vacation. So I've been keeping pretty busy with some things behind the scenes, getting ready for some of the things we've got coming down the road. So I wanted to throw a quick video together here to kind of give you a little bit of a sneak peek, if you will. I've been talking about working on a whole bunch of stuff and not trying to, keep it under wraps or do like a marketing thing. It's just I don't want to overwhelm folks with everything that we're working on. So I thought maybe I'll just put a video together and just before we go watch some football, just kind of get you caught up. So you probably saw if you were on Facebook today in the group, I just released a kind of a heart healthy cardio program. It's basically its giveaway. We're going to try to start doing these. Um, not every month, but kind of themed, throughout the year. Basically, put together, workouts or program manuals, educational stuff, just to kind of get out to the masses. In full transparency, this is also a way for us to get people to know about us. So we're super grateful if you just simply, go to the page where we have the availability to get the manuals, like those pages. There's a little like button at the top. We'll give you some done for you posts that you can just put into Facebook on your wall or whatever social media sites you use. That would be super helpful. So we've got that going. Put the Code Red program together for you. Just put that out. So Friday night we threw it on Facebook, and Saturday morning, yesterday morning we just threw out an email. That's basically, like I said, I want to clear some of those red bracelets. We've got so many red bracelets in our program. We've got to get stronger in the core. We've got to be able to rock those push-ups and get all the benefits that having a strong core and being able to do exercises like push-ups correctly can give us, from strength to muscular endurance, and of course, strong, slim, sexy core, right? So that's that. We're wrapping up the 21-day detox challenge Saturday, right before we actually get ready to get packed up and leave. So we're going to have wrapping that up on Saturday. And then 2 weeks later, just double check my calendar here. Um, yeah, basically the 23rd is a Sunday. That'll be like the official day. Will be the 28-day spring break challenge. We did this last year as a follow-up to the detox, and it was a huge success. We're hoping we get the same benefit again. So I want to give you a heads up on that. Also, just kind of think of it as like a warning. Do not go off the rails after the detox. Okay, you got a 2 week gap there. You want to keep going. Just think like level one. Maybe Saturday night you'll have a cheat meal, once a week kind of a thing. But again, don't go off the rails with that either by throwing a bunch of gluten into your diet, because gluten sits in you for weeks and even months, depending on the person. So don't go off the rails there. And that's going to be important because the 28-day spring break challenge is going to lead into our next program. And basically what we're trying to do this year is these programs are great, because they do, honestly, they do expose us to new people. And they're a little bit of a revenue generator. But to be quite frank, they're not huge. I mean, when you think $21, $28, if we get 100 people in the spring break challenge, it's $2,800. That $2,800 goes real fast when you count up the insane amount of hours that goes into actually developing that program. From Janelle updating the manual, adding all new recipes, me trying to make the behind the scenes stuff better and better. Hopefully, eventually, I'll get it to the point where it's just plug and play each year. But I'm just learning more about the behind the scenes systems and just trying to make it smoother and better. So, believe you me, those hours go very quickly. Before you know, we're probably getting minimum wage. But that's not the point. The point is hopefully to expose our business to a lot more people, as well as get you kick-ass results. I mean, we want you to get kick-ass results. So we know, I've been doing this for 17 years, and just like having a membership to a health club isn't enough. You need to be involved in a training program like we have at Fitness Revolution. But that's not always enough. That's why we do these transformation challenges. They're little bursts to kind of get people rallied and going together and kind of building a community. So in putting this year's kind of calendar together, marketing calendar, transformation calendar, whatever you want to call it, um, Janelle and I decided we wanted to start getting people to think or set people up more for a long-term success, and looking at these transformation challenges to go one to the next to the next. But one of the big one that we're going to do this year that we've never done before, we realized that if we waited to tell you about that one, you might miss out on potential changes that are going to occur now, or potential things that you can do now that are going to help you later. So um, let me explain what it is to me first, and I'll explain the whole strategy and how you can best benefit. So, you know, back in the day, I competed in bodybuilding, and that was in college. It was a very small time kind of a thing, but it was an experience that I'll never regret because it was a couple of things. Number one, I got in absolutely incredible shape, which was just a huge accomplishment for me with being overweight. Um, it taught me more about my own willpower and ability to do something that I said I was going to do than probably anything else in my entire life. It was a tremendous amount of fun. It was very stressful, but it was a tremendous amount of fun, and the sense of accomplishment on that day was, I can't explain it. I wish I had before and after pictures. It's one of my biggest regrets. I wouldn't take pictures before back in those days, and after pictures, honestly, I've got two. They're actually sitting here on my desk as reminders, one from each show. There was so much hype and just excitement and adrenaline and all that going that I didn't get enough pictures afterwards. And unfortunately, the pictures that my dad had taken from while I was on stage from the seats, this was back in, what is that, 1995 and 1996. So, a little cheapo, camera just didn't do justice from the distance. There was no, we didn't have high quality digital cameras, and we didn't have iPhones and all that. Facebook, that stuff didn't exist. So I don't have a good record. I wish I did. So anyway, so we thought, as we were kind of thinking, what would be something like that would be so cool for our members, all of our members, not just members who want to, certainly nobody's going to be doing a bodybuilding show. I think that's not what we're trying to do. But we wanted to give you a day, a goal, an end date, if you will, to really show off your results, really to you, but really give a date that you're going to go all out to and accomplish something that you could be proud of forever. So we decided that we're going to do, basically we're going to give everybody the opportunity to be a cover model. Okay, I'm sure everybody at some point has thought, God, look at the cover of magazines, and I've got women's health magazines here, and you're like, God, I'd love to be on the cover of a magazine, right? Or God, imagine looking like that. Now, obviously, these are all airbrushed, beyond ridiculousness, but we thought it'd be fun to kind of do cover model for a day. And what we mean by that is you don't need to be posing in a bikini if that's not your thing. It might be, in your favorite outfit. Could be, jeans and a shirt. It could be a bikini shot. It could be a little black dress. Guys, could be board shorts or something like that. The idea is we're going to work with Krish, who is one of our 915 members and an incredible photographer. You guys have seen some of her work, either on Facebook. You've seen the stuff that she's done for Janelle and I, with Badger. So we are going to get together with Krish, and we are going to basically have a big photo shoot. And if you can't make it that day, we'll figure that part of it out. But this is what the whole May 17th thing is about. May 17th, yes, okay. We're basically going to be giving everybody opportunity to be a cover model for a day. And we're going to we'll have Megan, our designer, come up with a really cool magazine cover for Fitness Revolution. And then you can choose kind of what you want to wear and how you're going to pose. And you work with Krish on all of that. You might take multiple shots if you want to have different shots for yourself. If you want to have one that's a little more revealing to kind of show results. If you want to have one that's a little more, comfortable for you to be on the cover of a magazine. Maybe it's more like wearing a dress, or guys, like I said, maybe it's in just a pair of board shorts or something like that. Whatever it is, the idea is this is going to be super fun and just a super cool accomplishment. So that's going to be May 17th. But what we realize is it's going to be a 6-week program. But what we realize is the longer you have to get in shape, the better, the better in shape you're going to be, right? So real simple. 21-day detox flows right into the 28-day spring break challenge, which flows right into this 6-week cover model for a day. We don't really know what we're going to call it yet. If you have an idea, please let us know. So this is something we're pretty jacked about. And we also understand that this might make some people a little nervous, like, being cover model or, thinking in those terms. So we want to make sure we also, this is going to be very difficult to clarify in the information, in the copy that I write for the page, to registration page. So I just want to express that this is not about, pulling off the shirt, standing there, guys in a no shirt on or girls in sports bra and short shorts and being uncomfortable because you got stuff, hanging out. That's not what this is about. This is about us working together to get you in incredible shape for where you are now, hopefully get you into the best shape you've ever been in. And it doesn't matter what that shape is relative to somebody else. Okay? What matters is you got yourself in the best shape of your life. You worked hard, you picked a date, you did what you had to do to get there, and now you're going to celebrate. And you're going to celebrate and you're going to memorialize this moment and this day with this photo shoot. And then we'll do a bunch of fun stuff with it. Like I said, we're going to have this magazine cover thing. I can envision some collages. We can, obviously we won't all be able to get there all at the same time. It'll probably be like a whole day event, and then we'll have makeups. But I know Krish with her magic could probably do something really cool where it looks like we're all there. We can take all of our different pictures and morph them together and just be a really cool community kind of a thing. So more ideas on it. Janelle and I will be working very hard on putting that together. We're going to be connecting with a very good friend of mine who actually was a former assistant of mine back at Lifetime, but he trains specifically for this type of thing, for photo shoots and bodybuilding, and he works kind of obviously with a different crowd than I do. But he's very much into that bodybuilding and photo shoot scene. So he's got a lot of great tips and advice and stuff that he can share with us to help develop our program. We know, obviously, I can write great fitness programs, workout programs. Janelle's just guru when it comes to nutrition, but there are other little tips and tricks and things when it comes to getting ready for a photo shoot. So we're gonna work with Travis to really piece that together. So that's gonna take some work. But that's kind of what's been going on, what we're working on. A few other things, nothing overly major, just some behind-the-scenes stuff, trying to get things a little more organized and streamlined for the business. Some things for upcoming content. I've just got a huge wall calendar over here of all kinds of things we've got going on. But the big ones that really affect you right now, or will affect you, are, like I said, let's wrap up this 21-day detox. Let's not go off the rails for the 2 weeks in between the 28-day spring break challenge. Get into the spring break challenge. Okay, it will be all new recipes for those of you who are just like, hey, $28, I just want the new recipes, that's fine. But, we really want to use that spring break challenge as another springboard to get into this next 6-week program, which will start basically, the kickoff meeting is on April 1st. It's not April Fool's, by the way. So I guess the first workout would be Monday the 7th, basically the phase after the spring break. So that's that. That's kind of stuff we're working on. Some other things we want to work on in terms of building community. But like I said, this is more of the stuff that affects you right now. So get ready, okay? Get ready for a wrap up to the 21-day detox. Get ready or get your mind wrapped around the fact that you're not going to go off the rails and blow everything you just did in the 21-day detox, but you're using the 21-day detox as a way to cleanse the body, put it into a better fat burning or fat loss mode, which is what the 28-day spring break challenge is actually designed to do. That meal plan and that structure and that programming is more about fat loss. And then the 6-week program leading into that cover model, the cover shoot day, whatever you want to call it, photo shoot, will be very much designed to do that. So they all flow from one to the next. And then when summer comes, not that we're going to sit back, chill, and get fat, we're just going to shift gears and have some fun. We're going to do the 500,000 Steps Challenge again. I know Badger's got to get that put together. And we want to try and look and see how we can maybe do some more educational type workshops, maybe like one a month or so. Just get people together, maybe some happy hour, some fun stuff like that. So a little more community, a little more education, a little more fun, less on the the transformation type stuff. And then we get back in the fall. We will of course do our annual back to school challenge. So there you have it. I didn't mean to take up that much time. It's almost 1:45. Got to go. Got to get some more things done and go watch some football. All right. Take care, everybody.